Does that sound good? It's just interesting that I can actually smell the salt. I didn't think you could smell salt like in a perfume. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chantel and welcome to my space. So I just want to start off by saying thank you guys so much for all the love you've shown me on my last Ariana Grande perfume video, though naturally I had to come back here today and film another one for you. Ariana Grande's perfume called r.e.m. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So let's just get right into the video. So I'm just gonna follow the same format as my last video where I talk about the main accords, top notes, middle notes, and base notes, and kind of explain the smell to you. I'll show you the bottle and we'll get into all of the details and if I recommend it or not, and if I think it's worth adding to your perfume collection. My best friend got this for me for Christmas, and when I saw that this was a part of the gift, I was like, oh my god, I was so happy. It is one of the few perfumes that she has made and I didn't own, and I love Ariana Grande. Like, if you guys know me, like, I love her. So I was so excited to see this, so thank you so much to my bestie for getting me this perfume. This is it here, r.e.m. I saw the box, I was like, oh my god. It's so beautiful. It has like this like beautiful holographic tint to it, and I love the vibes. It's giving me One Last Time vibes, if you guys know that song by her. Moment of Truth. Oh, so cute. I mean, this is everything. Are you seeing this? So this is the bottle here. I think this looks so stunning. I mean, out of all of her perfumes, this is definitely one of my favorite design-wise because it is just absolutely beautiful. Like, I just want to sit here on camera with you guys and like do some like ASMR with this. Like, does that sound good? I've never seen anything like this, and it gets even better like when you take it out. Here's the bottle. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. I love how it says her name here, Ariana Grande. Very simplistic design, but still absolutely gorgeous. There's like a little bit of a purple hue tint to it that I think is so stunning. And I love the lid as well. I think that it just ties together so well with this kind of crystally glass looking design. I mean, absolutely stunning. I'm in shock. So we're gonna go over the story this tells by going through the main accords. If you've watched my Ariana Grande perfume video before, you know what I'm talking about. I go through the main accords and all of the notes. So this perfume, I'm gonna show you the lid as well. The lid here, standard lid. The main accords of this perfume are sweet, powdery, fruity, caramel, lavender, and salty. I've actually never seen that before, salty in the main accords. So that's basically the story that this perfume is telling you. Let's get into it further. We're gonna break it down. The top notes in this last for about 5 to 15 minutes. So the first scent is Zephyr. I've never heard of that before, and I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but it's basically like made by like whipping like fruits into like a puree, like basically making whipped cream out of fruits. Then we have caramel, fig, salt, quince, which is like a fruit that kind of apparently tastes like a pear. Looks like a pear, but it's yellow. So I've never actually tried that or seen that or heard of that before. So I thought that was really, really interesting. Okay, so on to the middle note, which lasts about 20 to 60 minutes. And for this perfume, they are lavender and pear blossom. So pear blossom is the flower of a pear tree. So I'm not really sure how to explain that, how that would smell. So then we're gonna move on to the base notes, which are going to come after the 60-minute point and should last about 6 hours after that. 3 base notes, and they are tonka bean, which is a type of, basically from my understanding, flowering tree, and there are these beans that come from the tree. So I'm not really sure how that smells, and because I've never smelled it in person, I wouldn't really know how to relate it to the perfume. But tonka bean is the first base note. We have musk and sandalwood. So that's kind of giving you an overview of this perfume and the vibes that it's bringing. So you kind of have a full picture now. If you can envision all those smells, it's probably a little hard to envision right away, but I'm gonna spray it on my hand and I'm gonna see if the first kind of scent that I get are those top notes that I mentioned earlier. Zephyr, caramel, fig, salt, and quince. Let's see what happens. So here we go. Ariana Grande, R.e.m. Oh my god, okay. Let's see what I can pick up here. It is sweet. It's definitely sweet. Interestingly enough, I get like a salt vibe. Like I smell the salt and a little bit of the hints of that caramel. I'm getting that. It's very interesting. I've actually never smelled a perfume that smelled like this before. Definitely some sweetness. I'm not sure if that's the caramel or some of the other fruits that are in the top notes, but there's definitely like an underlying sweetness. This is just different. It's so hard to explain. I'm actually like at a loss for words. If you're like a little bit older, like in your 30s to like 40s and 50s, I think you can actually get away with this perfume, because not that like perfume has like ages attached to it, but I know generally like younger people like a lot of sweet things, and you know, older people kind of like a lot more like perfume that smells maybe a little bit more sophisticated and elegant. But this one, I feel like this is suitable definitely for like an older audience, which is really nice because Ariana Grande has fans of all ages. So I'm definitely getting that vibe. It's just interesting that I can actually smell the salt. I didn't think you could smell salt like in a perfume. I've never heard of that being done, so I think that's really cool. I think I should just like go ahead and spray some more all over me. Just embrace the perfume. It's been about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna smell my wrist again to see if I can get any of that lavender or pear blossom that's in the middle notes. Definitely get a little hint of lavender. Okay, so now that we've done the smell test and spray test, I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on this beautiful perfume and let you know if you should buy it or not. Let's break it down. So design wise, this is absolutely a 10 out of 10, just because I've never seen anything like this before with the holder. I know she's done this with her other perfumes like Cloud and Thank You Next, and it has like a beautiful holder, which I think is so unique and pretty. So definitely 10 out of 10 for this specific design, because it almost looks like a diamond or a crystal, and I think that's the vibe that she was going for, because this literally looks like a clear quartz like cluster or clear quartz crystal or some kind of crystal that you would find. And I love how she also added that crystal to the lid, and I like that she kept the color of the perfume clear, and the bottle has a slight lilac baby purple kind of tint to it, which is nice. It doesn't take away from the perfume, and it actually allows it to display the beauty of the packaging. On your vanity, this is gonna look so pretty. Oh my god, I know that when I have this on my vanity, I literally like don't even want to use it, because it's one of those perfumes that are just so pretty and that you just don't want to use, like hence why it basically still looks full. I do love this, but I love the design and I just don't want it to. I'm like weird like that. Like if something's really nice, I'll be like, I don't want to use it. I know, what's the point, right? For the smell, I definitely think out of all her other perfumes that I own, which are R.e., Cloud, and Thank You Next, the smell is a little bit different than what I would usually go for. I like something that is similar to like the Cloud perfume that has like a nice like sweetness to it, but it has more of like a dessert romantic kind of vibe. I don't get that with this. I think this would be good if you're going out to like a family dinner, maybe with some of the older people in your family, or like if you're going like for a job interview. I think that this kind of smell is like perfect for that because it's not giving you like a typical like fruity sweet kind of maybe more high school or middle school kind of smell that you would expect on like a younger teenager, but this is giving you a more mature scent. I would say like first day of university to like first day of work at a new job to like just something like a little bit more on the mature side. So I definitely can see why she made this fragrance because her other fragrances are I think more appealing to the younger crowd, whereas this, I think if you're of any age of, you know, over like 30 or 25, like you would definitely love this. So I definitely think the smell is, I would rate it like 7.5 or 8 out of 10. So final remarks. Would I recommend for you to buy this? Is it worth the money? Drum roll please. Absolutely. Like I think that if you A, love Ariana Grande, B, are a sucker for cutesy kind of packaging that is so well thought out and, you know, detailed, and you love to have like nice shiny things, you know, buy myself all those buy myself all of my favorite things. If you know, you know. This is so pretty, and I think that if you're a fan of her music and you just like want to collect some stuff from her, I think that you will thoroughly enjoy this. I mean, if you're not a fan of this scent, I feel like this is a great like collector's item and something beautiful to display on your vanity. I think that anybody who sees it is going to be like, oh my god, what perfume is this? I think it definitely has an expensive look to it. Like when you look at this, it does not look cheap at all. And I think that it would be amazing to own. So absolutely, I recommend it. I love it. I have it, and I think it's so pretty. So I highly, highly, highly recommend. If you're an Ariana Grande fan and you need a new perfume, check this one out. So one thing I just noticed is be careful, because I think as I was spraying it, it was out of the holder, and I think it kind of ruined the plastic inside, because this is plastic. Look, it kind of ruined it. It made these little like specks in there, so just be careful when you're spraying it not to get it on here. Just be careful because now it's a little bit ruined. No, let me see if I can wipe it out. Oh my god, it does not come off. Okay, disclaimer, be careful because you will ruin it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I ruined it. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, time to end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit that red button down below that says subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and be sure to turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. And be sure to check out my other videos, especially the Ariana Grande one with the other perfumes that I talk about. I think you guys will thoroughly enjoy it if you enjoyed this video. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be back very soon with another video.